Hello viewers, you are welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to perform a sales analysis portfolio project using pivot tables for data analysis in Excel. What is this project all about? Overview. What is pivot table? Pivot tables are powerful Excel data summarization tools that allow users to automatically organize, sort, and filter large data sets. They enable you to extract significant insight from your data by dynamically rearranging and summarizing it based on different criteria. What is the importance of pivot tables? Number one importance is data summarization. Number two is flexible data exploration. And number three, interactive data management. The picture showing in your screen is the picture of representing the data set we are going to use. It's a picture of the data set we are going to use. In this picture, the data set is all about a store record of a sales of a store selling electronics and furniture. In this data set, we have the fields for date, we have the fields for product category, the field for region, the field for sales representative, and the unit sold, the revenue, and the price per unit. So this is the product. This field represents the product that is sold, the date the product was sold, the region, because this store has different branches. So it has different branches for the north, the south, the east, and the west. So they are represented in this region. Then the sales representatives who are in these stores, who are the representatives, the salesman or women represent in these stores. So this where you have the column sales representative. Then the next is the unit sold. What is the units of the units, the quantity that was sold? Then the revenue that was generated in these stores. Then the price per unit. That is the unit price of the product. Now let's dive into the problem statement. Now what are we going to solve? What is the problem we're going to solve? What is the project all about solving? Now, number one problem we're going to solve is the ratio of revenue to units sold. This will help us to understand the revenue generated per unit sold. Number two is the regional performance analysis. This regional performance analysis, as I told you before, that this store has branches to different regions, the north, the east, the south, and the west regions. So this regional performance analysis will help us to determine, will help us using pivot table to compare the performance of these regions in terms of total units sold and total revenue generated. Number three problem we are going to solve is the product performance analysis. The product performance analysis, as I have told you earlier, that this store sells electronics and furniture. So by performing this product performance analysis, we will analyze which product is generating the highest revenue and how it varies across different regions. Now, number four problem we are going to solve is the Salesperson Efficiency or performance analysis. This will determine which salesperson has the highest revenue per unit sold and explore factors contributing to their performance. Now, there is something that is very important for you to learn, to note the difference between revenue and profit. Revenue is the money a business earns by selling a product or services, whereas profit is the money your business keeps after accounting for all the expenses involved in generating that revenue. So with this, let's dive into the project. So we are here in the Excel worksheet. This is the data set I make mention of earlier before. In this data set, we have the column for date, the product was sold, the product category, the region, the representatives. These are the representatives, then the unit sold, and the revenue the product generated. So now we have these columns. Now, like I said before, we are going to use pivot tables to analyze this data set. Now, first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to create another column and name it revenue per unit sold. So we are going to create this column, revenue per unit sold. So this column, revenue per unit sold, this will enable us to know the revenue generated by each unit sold. That is the revenue generated by each of these products. The unit of it, 1 unit of it, the revenue it generates. So as we have created this column, so how do we get this? We are going to use this formula. We are going to say equal to, we are going to perform this arithmetic calculation. We're going to click on this cell. If you click on this cell, it reflects here. Now this is F2. How do you get F2? This is F, the column. F is the column. Then 2 is the row. So we have F2 cell. Now divide it by the unit sold. You click on this. That's E2. So you have this. So with this formula, then you now click enter. This formula will automatically calculate the ratio of the revenue per unit sold. So this is the revenue per unit sold. Now we want to do this operation to all of these cells here. So how do we do that? We are not going to do it for each. So what we are going to do, we are going to do it automatically for all. You can either do this by clicking on this arrow and drag it down here, or you double click on this arrow. So what we are going to do now, we are going to double click on this arrow when your mouse is giving you the plus sign. You double click. Then once you double click, the same arithmetic performed here will also be done here. So we'll now double click. You see the performance. So now this, as you can see here, the revenue per unit sold generated by each of these products are the same, irrespective of the region and a salesperson. So the revenue generated per unit sold, per unit of this, per unit of the electronics, per unit of the furniture, the revenue generated per unit of them are the same, which is $20. So as we have gotten this, so we have been able to know the ratio of the revenue per unit sold. Now, like I said before, we are going to answer questions. So as we have, as I told you before, we are going to perform this analysis. First of all, we have gotten the ratio of the revenue per unit sold. The second one is the region performance analysis. The third, the product performance analysis. and salesperson efficiency performance. So this from this number 2, number 3, and number 4, we are going to use pivot table to analyze this. So how do we do it? So first of all, we are going to highlight this. So you can highlight this column, you can highlight this table. Let's say I want to highlight the table. So I'm going to highlight the table. After highlighting the table, so I'm going to go to insert or click insert. When I click insert, then you look at here, you see pivot table. I will now click. So when you click pivot table, this dialog box will appear. So this dialog box is showing the selected table or the range of selected table, which is this table that I have selected. Then it will now ask you to choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. So I want to choose it a new worksheet. So I will now click OK. So this pivot table has been generated here now. So as you can see, I have a field here where I can generate the pivot table. Now, number 1 question, number 2, like I said, we have found the ratio of the revenue per unit sold. And we said that the ratio of the revenue per unit sold is the same for all the products, for electronics and furniture, irrespective of the regions they are sold. So they are the same. They are $20. So they are the same. Now the next question is the regional performance analysis. This regional performance analysis, we are going to determine which region is performing the best. So how do we do it? We are going to go back to our pivot table. Now, what we'll now do to determine this, we'll now place our region, we'll place this region in our row, place it here, then place our units sold. Okay, we'll now place our revenue. This is our revenue. I will place the revenue to the value. So as you can see now, for us to get the region performance analysis, I place the region in the rows, then place the revenue in the values. Now you can see now there are different regions: the east, north, south, and the west. Now this table now, the sum of the revenue. This table now is telling us the revenue generated at each of these regions. For the revenue generated in the east is $12,400. The north is $11,900, south $14,500, then the west $14,400. So with this now, so from this analysis, we are able to draw the conclusion the south region of the store is generating more revenue than the other regions. So this is how you can be able to analyze, to do the regional analysis with pivot table. Now we can now go further to the other question. The other question says, the next question, number 3, says product performance analysis. Now we go back to the table. So we want to perform product analysis, product performance analysis. So what we do, we select the product category and put it to the row. So we have only about 2 products here. We have the electronics and the furniture. Now, what would know their performance, the revenue they generate. Now we'll have to go to revenue and put it in the value. So this table now will now show you the performance of the revenue these two items category of product is generating. So from this place now you will be able to know the item or product that is performing the best and the one that is not doing well. So from this here now, we will see that the furniture is performing better than electronics. Furniture is generating $28,900, while electronics is generating $24,300. So from this, furniture is performing better than electronics. This information can help the owner of the business, can help the owner of the store to make the right decision about the product he should be buying or the product he should be selling. Okay, so we can even do more analysis or more insight, draw more insight from this information. We can say now, let's get the sales. Let's get the sales representative. So you can see now the sales representative are here now. Now, with this information now, you'll be able to draw to answer the next question, which is question number 3. And question number 4, which says salesperson efficiency or performance. So with this information given here now, we have the salesperson here, we have Jane Dew, we have John Smith, we have Mary Johnson. Now, in electronics, Jane Dew, John Smith, and Mary Johnson, which of them sells better than other when they are selling electronics? When they are selling electronics, John Smith sells more than the other. But when they are selling furniture, you can see that Mary Johnson sells more furniture than electronics. So you can see how this table is very, very important in business analysis. From here now, you can draw conclusions on the right decision to make. If you see that John Smith is good in selling electronics, what we now do is to put John Smith in an electronics shop so as to enable him sell more. And we notice here from the analysis that Mary Johnson is good in selling furniture. So what we do is to put Mary Johnson in a furniture store only so that she can sell more products. So these are more insights which you can draw from this information. So furthermore, we can decide to add more visuals to our analysis. As we did before, the analysis to determine the region performance, the region that is performing the best and the one performing poor. So looking at this data now, we can add more visual to it to make it more visible and presentable. So we can do that by going to insert, then we can click this insert column or bar. You can select this type. You can select any of this type. So if I decide to select this type, let me select this. So this makes it more visual for you to understand or for you to present it to another person for easier understanding. So looking at it now, we have the regions, which are the east, north, south, and west. And you can see in the bar chart the distributions of their revenue they generate. So looking at this now, is quite obvious that southeast, I mean the south branch of the store is generating more revenue more than the other branches, followed by the west branch of the store. So with this now, you can see the importance of pivot table in Excel in data analysis. Okay, see you then next. Thank you.